Good morning. Praise the Lord. Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus, faith. I hope all of you are doing fine, and it's glad to see all of you in church today. I pray that you had a beautiful week. It's been raining, and we are thanking God for that. If you are a farmer, kindly go and plant, and I'm sure God is going to bless us with food for that action. And on behalf of our vicar, the Venerable Anthony Mambo, and his assistant, Reverend Frederick, and the whole PCC, I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you into this service. Kindly do feel very, very welcome. And I don't know whether we're having people who are visiting us for the very first time. Visitors, let's clap for our visitors. Visitors, if you are visiting us for the very first time, Sawa. So kindly do invite people to come and be with us. Thank you so much. Clap for yourselves for coming. And now to our announcements. If you come from Lake Viumta, you're all going to be meeting at Lucy Moreidhi's place. If you come from Lake Viumta, you're meeting at Lucy Moreidhi's place at exactly 3 p.m. So Lake Viumta meeting at Lucy Moreidhi's place at exactly 3 p.m. Town Muta, you're going to be meeting at Mr. and Mrs. Mudhamia's place in Kinamba. So Town Muta, you're meeting at Mr. and Mrs. Mudhamia's place in Kinamba at exactly 3 p.m. So Town Muta, kindly do note that you're meeting at Mr. and Mrs. Mudhamia's place in Kinamba at 3 p.m. We are going to be having a choir day. And that's coming Sunday, the 8th of October. So please, the choir members are requesting us to stand with them as we support them with finances this coming Sunday. And may God help you as you plan for that. From the ladies department, they wish to appreciate all the ladies who made it for yesterday's rally in Mai Mahiu. The ladies are saying it was fire. So kindly do share with the rest of us who missed, and God is going to bless you as you do that. And also the ladies who made it for the Friday prayers, may the Lord continue to do you good and bless you. Then from ACWF, and MU committee members, kindly do note your meeting after the service. So MU and ACWF committee members, you are meeting after the service. So the leadership of the ladies, please note if you're one of them, please note that you're meeting after the service. There's going to be an Archdeaconry Girls Transition Seminar. There's going to be an Archdeaconry Girls Transition Seminars for the girls who are clearing Class 8. And it's going to be held here at All Saints, and it's going to be held between 21st of November to the 25th. So a transition for our girls that is going to be happening, a transition seminar that is going to be happening between the 21st and the 25th of November for the Class 8 leavers, the girls. And it's going to be held here at ACK All Saints, and the charges are 3,500. 500 is for registration, and the children are being asked to carry personal effects, including a basin. So please do note that. So again, there's going to be a transition for girls, and it's a seminar that's going to run between 21st to 25th of November for Class 8 leavers. So please register with 500 shillings, and the charges is 3,500. The 500 shillings is inclusive. Then also plan for the girls to carry personal effects, including a wash basin. So please, that is very, very important. For the SWF and MU leadership, you're going to be meeting at the first tree. So kindly do note that all the leaders in the MU and SWF kindly do meet at the first tree after the service. From the T department, there's going to be a new class that is starting on the Old Testament 1, Old Testament 2, and the Book of Revelation. So those books are going to be starting soon, and those who would like to join are being asked to register with Mr. Gatumbo. So Mr. Katumbo is a chairperson. Are you in the service, Mr. Katumbo? I kindly stand up so that people can appreciate you. So if you wish to join TE, kindly do register with Mr. Katumbo, the TE chairperson. Thank you so much. I also wish to bring you a small report on Githinji's progress. When last time when I updated you, it was like Githinji had to wait for the specialist doctors to come. They've been around and they have completed all the tests. And this week, this coming week, they are going to be assigned the date when the operation is going to be done. So the transplant will be done anytime this week. The transplant day is going to be given anytime this week. So please do kindly note that Githinji, he's been doing well, and the specialist, he's been able to see the specialist doctors, the ones who are waiting for, and they're going to be assigned the day that is going, the transplant is going to be done anytime coming week. So let's keep praying for him that God is going to encourage him. Waiting is not easy, but we're sure when God gives him grace, it's going to be good. So thank you so much for keeping him and his family in prayers. So from the committee that is organizing the Rurasho of our Archdeacon, you've been reminded that you're going to be meeting immediately at the basement after the service. So all the committee members of this Rurasho, you're kindly being reminded that you're going to be meeting immediately at the basement after the service. So please do take note of that. And then on the transport arrangements, you other ones who wish to use common or pooled means, there are 2 buses that are available with a capacity of about 100 people, and per person is 400 shillings. So for purposes of planning, I wish just to ask Mr. Makomi, who is going to be the transport manager, to stand up so that you can register with him. Makomi, please, so that people can appreciate him. That's the transport manager. So kindly, for registration purposes, of the people who wish to attend using pooled means, please do see him. And then you are all going to be meeting at church here. You're going to be meeting here for the people who are using the pooled means or the common means or the buses, and you're going to be meeting here in church on Saturday the 7th at exactly 9 o'clock. So please, the committee wishes to let us know that they wish to keep time. So please, exactly 9 p.m. be here so that you can be departing at exactly 9:30. So that's very important. Register with Mr. Makomi, who is the chair who is the transport manager for the same, and charges is 400 to and fro, and there are available seats in the 2 buses of about 100 people. So please kindly do make their work easy by registering with Mr. Makomi. And then for the ones who are not going to be using the pooled or the common means, all of us should be meeting in Nakuru at Shemeji at exactly 11 a.m. So for the ones who are not going to be using the common means and they're going to be driving themselves to Nakuru, you are supposed to be at Shemeji at exactly 11 a.m. So please do take note of that. Shemeji is in Nakuru, and you will be provided with the PIN, including the PIN of the residence, the PIN of Shemeji, so that all of us are on the same page. And may God bless you. The day is finally here with us. It's this coming Saturday. Please do take note of that. So I wish to go into more of our announcements. So please take note of where it touches on you, and may God bless you as you follow through. So Industrial Fellowship is going to be meeting at Damaris Nduati's place, and you're being asked also to meet at KFA at exactly 2:45 p.m. today, so that you can travel together. Industrial Fellowship meeting at Damaris Nduati's place, and you're being asked to meet at KFA, Kenya Farmers Association, next to Bata, at 2:45 p.m. so that you can travel together. Please do take note of that Industrial Fellowship. And then from Lower Kabati, you are going to be meeting at Hannah Grace's place. From Lower Kabati, you're going to be meeting at Hannah Grace's place at exactly 2 p.m. So Lower Kabati meeting at Hannah Grace's place at exactly 2 p.m. For Site and Prison, you are going to be meeting at Anne Mwende's place from 3 p.m. So Site and Prisons, you are going to be meeting at Anne Mwendes Place from 3 p.m. Central Kabati, you are going to be meeting at Mrs. Elizabeth Njogu's place, and it's near Mrs. Kiama's home at exactly 3 p.m. So Central Kabati, meeting at Mrs. Njogu's place, which is near Mrs. Kiama's house at exactly 3 p.m. And then for Kayole Mta, they are going to be meeting at Good Morning's place starting at exactly 3 p.m. So exactly for Kayole Mta, meeting at Good Morning's place starting at 3 p.m. And then Maryland Mta is going to be meeting at Mama Wamboi's place. I'm a Jennifer. So Maryland Mta meeting at Mama Wamboi's place or Jennifer immediately after this service. Then this from Missions Department, there's going to be a kesha on the 13th of October. From the Missions Department, there's going to be a kesha on the 13th. That is on a Friday of the 13th October. So please do take note of that. So from the Missions Department, kesha on Friday the 13th, please do take note of that. It starts from 9 to 5 in the morning. Then there's going to be a Mission Sunday. So the day when you come in to bring our finances to support the mission department, and it's going to be held on the 22nd of October, and they are requesting all Christians to pray with them towards the success of this day and also to offer your kind support. So please take note of that. On the 22nd of October, there's going to be the mission day, and they are requesting all of us to pray with them and also asking for our support or in kind, I mean in finances towards the same. So please be informed on the same. Upper Kabati is going to be meeting at Mary Move's place, and it's at KWS at exactly 3 p.m. So Upper Kabati meeting at Mary Move's place at KWS at exactly 3 p.m. So then it's also important to note that the catechism classes have already started, and they're asking all the adults to meet in the church hall immediately after the English service. So please do note that the catechism classes, so you've been asked to immediately meet after the service. And also concerning the choir day that is coming Sunday, it's going to be a joint service. So when you come next Sunday, please do note the 8th is going to be a joint service. So please do take note of that. And then all members of Kihoto Mta, you've been asked to meet briefly after the service. So you can meet at the second tree after the service. So if you're a member of Kihoto Mta, kindly do meet at the second tree after the service. So there's going to be from the Kama desk, there's going to be the rite of passage for boys. There's going to be rite of passage for boys, and the date is between 10th of November to 24th of November, and the venue is Destiny Premier Academy, and charges are 10,000 shillings. And registration can be done from our secretary's office, Grace. So please start registering, and also you can tell a neighbor or a friend who can benefit from the same. So the rite of passage is between the 10th of November to 24th of November at Destiny Premier Academy, and charges are 10,000 shillings. And please register with Grace. At least malipo ya polepole is allowed, so that finally you don't have a big burden towards the same. So please do take note of that. The venue is Destiny Premier Academy, and the date is between 10th of November to 24th of November, and the charges is 10,000 shillings. Please, you can register with Grace on the same, and God bless you as you purpose to do that. We also wish to really appreciate the Kabati region for the way you gave towards God's work. May the Lord bless you and increase you, and may He remember you did very well, or the Mtas did very well, and I'm sure God is going to bless you by giving sacrificially. And as I wind up, last Sunday, I encouraged you to avoid godless chatter or unnecessary chatter. Today, I wish just to just dwell a little bit more on conversations. And I want to read from the book of Colossians 4 and verses 6. I don't know whether you've been approached by someone says something and you don't even know what to say. And from the book of Colossians 4:6, the Bible says, let your conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. So let your conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. May the Lord help us as we go through this week, and as we also get to dwell a little bit more with our conversation. God bless you and have a lovely week. And thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you.